Today, we're playing a brand new brew, a donation deck from Moto user Builder Burn. We're going to be playing Lion's Eye Diamond to power out, of course, our Echo of Eons. You get enough mana and Storm to cast a successful Mind's Desire, at which point we will win the game. I almost promise you of that. The interesting part is we're playing Jace, Vryn's, Prodigy, as well as Emery and Narset. This list looks wild. I'm excited to play it. If you want to see your brew like this played on my channel, scroll down to the description below or go on my Patreon. Let's go talk about the list. All right, here we go. So a lot of this stuff has already proven to be quite effective. Obviously, Ancient Tomb, Grid, LED, Echo at this point is a recipe for success if you're looking to fire off the ground as quickly as possible. And in my experience, it's really been the only way to, outside of High Tide, leverage Mind's Desire in a main deck way. Otherwise, we're doing a fair amount of somewhat fair stuff. Like we have fair game, right? We have Saga, there's going to be Emery going, Narset, Jace, and they're very castable, you know, turn 1, turn 2, that sort of thing. And then of course we can do a lot of these things post Echo. There's a lot of overlapping synergies. Obviously if you Echo with Narset in play, that's pretty good. Emery can flip over your Echo. Emery can flip over some gas for your Jace. Your Jace, when it does flip, can cast Mind's Desire with your LEDs, which is probably mostly what we're looking for here in terms out of Jace, because of course we have Lavaspur boot, so this card is just very good with Urza Saga on its own, and pretty cheap, especially when you have 4 Emery, 4 Jace. Just drawing it is actually going to be less worse than it sometimes is otherwise. But yeah, we're just looking to Mind's Desire a bunch and then Grapeshot them, or Narset Echo them out of the game with constructs, or kill them with constructs. We don't have forces in the main. We're looking to go faster and more aggressive. Considering the cards that we are playing, people will assume we have force a lot of the times. So a little bit of Brewer's advantage here. We're able to run stuff like Mox Amber. I've been running one of these myself in Nopio. This deck has even more legends to make it work. 12. This looks like it's going to be a blast. It's certainly going to be powerful. To what extent, we'll find out. Or not. One league is only one league, right? I will say maybe I'm a little skeptical as Grapeshot as the win con. You could probably just play Jace. Jace Wielder. Then you'd have 2 different Jaces. It even works with Mox Amber. Because if you're going to go off hard enough to Grapeshot kill them, you're probably going to go off hard enough to desire your whole deck, right? There's 4 desires. But we'll see. I mean, Grapeshot isn't terrible on its own anyways. Pretty good against Bowmasters. That'll help. And of course, in the sideboard, we have access to more blue cards so that we can play Force. Typically, you'd be taking Lion's Eye Diamond and Defense Grid out and playing the Forces. And then you're just kind of playing a more fair game. You probably trim on some amount of Desire and Echo at that point as well. We'll see when we get there, but I'm pretty familiar with how to finagle this type of thing. I guess my concern with the sideboard is that we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Literally the rest of the sideboard is removal. Now, most of the decks that you want to be playing that removal against, you're going to you'll be bringing in some amount of forces. I mean, like the Collector Roof matchups, you won't be playing Force Negation, so I do always play some sort of Bounce and Dismembers, but I would think maybe between Repeal and one of the Echoing Truths, you can probably ease off a little bit, but I could be wrong. I haven't played the deck yet, so it's to say that it's well built enough to fire it up is definitely an understatement. So I'm going to trust Builder Burn. Builder Burn is an excellent Storm pilot. He's like my European dark horse. Also known as Preslav. He likes to take a lot of my more refined lists and take them to tournaments like 4 Seasons and crush. I do, of course, appreciate that. And I'm excited about this little mono blue with a Grapeshot iteration. As Goldfish would probably call it, Grixis. This is the Grapeshot and the Dismember. Oh, and the Haywire Might. This is really just 4-color Storm. All right. Well, this is 4-color Storm. No, it's Legend Storm. I like that. There's a lot of legends. Legend Storm by Builder Burn. I'll see you in the first round. Okay, here we are in round 1. We're against Gabaman. We've won the die roll, and already we have a heater. Obviously, this is very weak to a Force of Will, but the odds of just like turn 1ing them or doing something really broken on turn 1 are way too high to either shy away from the hand or to just pass the turn. All right, so we're just going to start firing off spells here. Order doesn't really matter. And I don't think I'm interested in making red, certainly not yet. I will use both lines of diamonds. All right, no force, and looks like we have ourselves a Mind's Desire. Holy moly. I mean, as long as this Opal survives, I can't imagine they're going to counter an Opal here. It's in. This is going to be a Desire for roughly 1 million, give or take. Ancient Tomb. I mean, this is just how you draw it up when you play LED Echo Mind's Desire. I know it too well. All right, we got ourselves a grid, a little bit of defense, Echo of Eons, another grid. At the very least, we're wheeling again. These are all free. As a reminder, that's a Grapeshot, potentially, well, almost definitely lethal. And that's a Narset. They're going to scoop to that one, I would imagine. There we go, grid. I'm actually going to bobble them. It might get a peek. If not, they're going to scoop. Oh! They are forcing it. They're going to try to fight this. Bold. Brave. Some might say stubborn. I was waiting to get smacked by like triple Force of Will or something. Pitching Brazen Borrower. I don't really want these in my deck, but I do want to see what's up before they scoop. Bowmasters. Okay. It's a likely scam. See if I can find out more here. I want to see if it's scam or Grixis. Well, we don't quite know yet. Alright, we'll play Spellbomb. Let's get Jace in there. Get the boots in there. We can use the Mox Amber to put the boots on Jace. He's officially fast. Put Narset into play, and we're going to cast Echo. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a lethal Grapeshot. And just to be safe, we'll go up to 21. Blackjack. Alright, most likely on Riskaminator. Today was actually the announcement where they didn't ban Orcish Bowmasters. So, Scaminator. I want Aether Spellbomb for Murktide. Otherwise, I mean, that's about it. We can probably trim one of these Jaces and get after it. Yeah, if you're the opponent there, I mean, you can see what the desired cards are. You know your Force of Will is not getting in. You know there's a Grapeshot with a free Echo at like the 17. All I'd have to do is put together 1 or 2 more Storm. I suppose there's the chance that we whiff and then... No, we can't even exile the Grapeshot because we can still cast it regardless. It's free. We don't even need to hit the mana. We would likely just want to scoop. Or at least don't show the Force of Will, you know? Okay. I mean, the hand is not perfect at all, but it's somewhat functional. That kind of helps. Let's go Bobble, Petal, Opal, Emery. Right, that's really good. They don't typically have removal for it. Put this LED into play, although honestly I don't think I'm paying for days with it. We're basically just looking to go grid into grid here. Mox Amber feels pretty hot. Mox Amber, if you don't know, makes 1 mana of a color that one of your legendary creature, or of course planeswalkers that are always legendary, are made of. In this case, always blue. They do have a force. In before Bowmasters, and we're hoping to draw, well, now a land, because we know Grief is coming. They're probably going to fetch, though. That's, yeah. We'll get a Surveil land. We're really looking to dodge Orcish Bowmasters here. It is kind of cute that you can keep casting Grid with Emery. There's that land. Yeah, we don't really care if we get discarded at this point. We don't want Emery to die. We'll play Grid, they'll probably play Bowmasters, which is not good for us. But here it is. Hope they don't have it. They do. How obnoxious is that? So presumably Grid is in here. A Surgical Narset, alright. Not the greatest in this matchup anyways. We're hoping to find Sagas. I mean, I guess if we find an Echo, we're probably just echoing. For a long look, grid is in. I could double grid just to make sure. I mean, there's not much else I'm doing. Can't bobble more than once per turn anyways. I guess I could bobble on their turn, then on ours. If they play another Bowmasters, ugh. It's so bad if they have another Bowmasters. I guess I'll wait in that case. Just in case they tap their mana for something else. I know I can bobble. They're getting in for 2. Soon to be much more. I'll bobble. They play another Bowmasters right now, it's gonna really be bad. We draw. Ooh, you can look on top. No, you can't desire in your upkeep. Never mind. Ooh. Well, that's a great hit. That was one of the best draws. If we draw Echo right now, that's insane. Can we please just humiliate Scaminator? They didn't even go for Emery. Well, I'm gonna replay it anyways. I'm gonna shoot Bowman. Then we're gonna replay Spellbomb. This doesn't do anything. Oh, they're getting F6 value maybe? Yeah, you kept the card on top. Go Spellbomb. I'm just gonna draw with it. They hit Echo. Jace, okay. I was considering using one of the LEDs. It's just such a risky play. I mean, I guess it's not a huge deal. We do have a ton of mana. We have Emery going. I could have also left the Spellbomb, and the next turn played Bobble, looked at the top, and potentially... No, you can't. You gotta do that at instant speed. My brain assumes Leyline of Anticipation at all times. Just want to go fast, man. Uro. Okay. So it's Bug. Not sure how much that really changes for us. Not much. We're just looking to actually draw something here. It's nice there's no Bowmasters. It's a reasonable position. So if we could find Boots, we'd be able to do some JVP stuff. I'm going to put Petal into play. You could put Spellbomb, but then I have to pay 2 more to play Jace. And I think I just want to play Jace. And then be prepared for next turn. Alright, they're still under 2 grids. Casting another Uro? They are. Go for it. You can Uro all you want. Yeah, they've got cards that don't do anything because they only have 1 mana. And hopefully we can go off here. Oh, okay. We want to Desire first. Jace is gonna flip, so we might as well start with that. Barret Echo, Jace flips. We go LED. I think I just want to go with another LED. Get the mana floating. Play out LED. Maybe I save the Jace activation. I'm gonna save 1 LED as well. This way we have more Mind's Desires, and if we run into it and don't have enough mana up front, we can use LED and Jace. Let's do that. I'll make more blue. I'm just gonna tap Ancient Tomb. And let's spin it. And there's a Desire right there. Bobble, LED, Bobble. We can grid, no problem. Might as well play Saga. We can double Desire with Jace. That's crazy. We can Desire. And just in case this one doesn't work out, we've got another one lined up. There's an Echo. LED, I'll make this bigger. Emery. And Opal. Right. And now activate on Desire. I think this is what Preslov had in mind. Something along these lines. Holy moly. Yeah, we had another Desire, so that's the whole deck. What you can do at this point is float some mana, and provided you don't use that mana, you can just F6, and we can Desire the deck very quickly. Just kind of let this pop off here. 1 more Desire. I guess there'll be 1 card left in the deck. There's 1 card left, and it is Grapeshot. That's hilarious. I guess I'll Desire again. That's funny, it was the last card. Alright, let's float some more mana so I don't accidentally play a 1-drop and float through a turn. Some extra mana. Go grid. I'm going to play a few more spells and then show you the Grapeshot on the stack. Okay, they scooped it up. Alright, so just how we drew it up. 1-0, see you in round 2. Alright, here we are in round 2 against Eason and some numbers. We were on the draw and seems pretty unplayable, so we'll mulligan. This one is decent. I'll keep it. There could be a like Jace Desire line, but I still think I want to bottom Desire. Let's see what they're up to over there. Probably Painter. Petal, Spirit Guide, turn 1, Fable, yeah. Alright, that's in. Pretty good. There are worse things. Jace can just get blasted. Wow, the Desire came back. I think I still actually just want to play Jace. Hope they don't have Blast, or that we draw into something else. And let's bobble. We have a Saga in hand. Backup Jace. Best draw would be probably Echo. Play the Saga. Getting in for 2, getting a treasure. I feel like Jace is going to survive. Welder's in. Petal's in. We have 1 card. We get rid of the Lavaspur Boots and Mountain. We hit a Petal. So we can do Mind's Desire stuff. It's not going to be like a lot. We have 2, 3, 4, 7. We can only play Petal, and then we'd have to blow our LED, and then just Jace. Because you gotta get 5 cards in the graveyard. Could just regular Jace. Seems dicey with this Welder going. I mean, they're both pretty dicey, but yeah, we have to use LED, otherwise Jace isn't gonna flip. So let's go blue, blue, draw. Hopefully it's just an Echo. Narset would not have been bad, but we're gonna Desire for 2. Best hit would be another Desire. Echo would be nice. Mox Amber not gonna cut it. Another Jace is funny. I have both sides of Jace going. Alright, we're doing Jace stuff. Not so sure this one's gonna get there. Best draw is like Echo and LED. We can draw with Jace. Put Echo in the graveyard, play LED, and spin it. Alright, Painter's in. They're 100% dead next turn. Pick the 2, they don't have any cards in hand. They can send one of our artifacts out. Guess they're not interested. They're not interested. Yeah, let's Narset. This needs to hit LED or Echo. And then Jace needs to find the other. Or, well, that's not gonna help. That's not gonna help at all. No, they're gonna mill us. Alright, Painter. We want Haywire Might. I like Dismember. I like Repeal. Echoing Truth can be good. I don't want 4 grids, but they're actually pretty important in this match. Guess they could have Karn. I'll play 1 Echoing Truth. I cut 4 cards. Couple of baubles. Maybe I'll just go to 2 grid. From a JVP. Alright, on the play. Turn 1 JVP. We don't care about that. Might. Bauble. Opal. We'll play JVP. If they can kill Haywire Might, that will be really annoying. A bolt is pretty bad for us here. It looks like they don't have it. Guess we leave the bauble. Draw. Narset. Let's attack with Haywire Might. Get in for 1. Let's activate Jace. Not worry about the Leyline just yet. Oh, perfect. Get rid of backup Jace. Play Saga. I'm actually going to keep the Haywire Might for now. Not sure we're going to wind up caring about our graveyard. They blasted our Jace. They were holding a blast, probably expecting Echo. Painter's in. Red blast my Saga, that's bad for us. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this Leyline. I'm gonna bobble, go to my turn. They have a Saga. Re-bobble, another Narset, not good. Got some clunky spells in our hand, and they have more Pyroblast incoming. Heard that's a good one against us. We draw Echo. Bye-bye City. Painter Grindstone is incoming. Couple turns from now. That is not a good one. Opponent draws. Saga ticks up. Now they can make constructs. We clearly have nothing. Okay. They got us. That was a slaughter. We're 1-1, seeing round 3. Alright, we're back in round 3. We've won the die roll, playing against Michael 28EM. This hand plays a Boots, it has a Grapeshot, it fails to probably knock... I'm gonna say no. Throwing it back. Alright. Have to say no to this one. Let's put Desire down. Opponent is also on 6. Let's play Petal. They're F6. Don't do that to me, OP. Well, in that case, I think I'm just gonna skip Emery and just spin it. Here we go. Alright, we have spun it. Play a bobble. Go Emery. Hopefully it just hits Echo. Did not. I think I'm gonna run these out And just pass. Activate a bauble. Some sort of Ajani. I don't know what's happening. They're playing Ajani, Strength of the Pride. 4 mana Planeswalker from M20. We get wasted. Draw an Opal, not bad. Another bauble. Yeah, I'm gonna play 2 baubles here. I guess I'll activate Activist. What are these cards? Whenever an opponent searches their library, gain 1 life and draw a card. Archivist. Sure. Guess I could have looked at my own card there. Maybe we'll hit a Desire. Alright. Those aren't bad. Opponent's got nothing. We wheeled them into a no-lander. Well, 1. They had Wasteland, that was it. That's awesome. So we're going to take our sweet time here. I'll probably wind up scooping if I had to guess. The JVP. Let's go for another bauble. What is this? Indestructible oh, Heliod. Okay. There's an infinite life combo in there somewhere. Ancient Tomb. Bauble. I'm going to use Jace. Get Grid out of here. I'm just going to plus. I'm going to continue to bauble, filling our hand. I don't really think there's any reason to do anything. Like, we could look for an Echo with Emery, but I don't even want to Echo them. They have nothing. We'll just keep drawing cards until we get a big Mind's Desire. Pass it over. Bauble. Not a land. I gotta imagine they scoop, right? Come on. You gotta scoop at this point. Ooh, we do have Echo on top. Okay, they're done with it. Nice. The old Echo of Eons is also a Mind Twist. Kind of. Alright, mono white weird stuff. I guess we play Dismembers. We don't have a Needle. That'd be something I'd rather play than one of these bounce spells. Although we should probably play them. Haywire Might, play Spellbomb. We don't really need grids. I guess I'll keep probably Solitudes in the mix. I'll cut 2. Take Repeal. Narset seems medium. Just gonna trim a JVP. Couple of baubles. Mox Amber's less reliable. We got a lot of legends though. Guess there's Caracas. I'm gonna trim an Emery. We get that you want to overload against removal. They probably play Caracas, and I don't want my whole hand to just be cold to their 1 card. Alright, this could definitely do stuff. The opponent said, another Echo, please. I don't like this 7. Lanes go. Love it. We're gonna play around Trap. No. I'm gonna play stuff out. And then wheel. Or F6 again. Alright, wheeling and dealing. Alright, let's play an Opal. And Emery. You're gonna Swords it, okay. Bummer I can't take advantage of that and play another Emery. Definitely don't want, you want to do that at end of turn. Stony Silence on top. Alright, that one is concerning. Pretty good against Haywire Might. I don't have any forces. I should bring in at least Force of Will. I can see on the play, maybe, but it's not like this hand, or this deck is that fast. We play Deafening Silence instead. That's so good for us. We probably still lost, but okay. Wow. And then we drew an LED. Well, they're going to get punished. Something tells me they were thinking, oh, Haywire Might kills Stony Silence anyways. That's just my guess. But Emery, I don't think it's necessary. I think we should be playing Ancient Tomb and just spinning it with maximum mana so that we can maybe Desire. Spin it. That's an Echo that we can't cast. Echoing Truth. Guess I'll Emery. We had Echo, we can spin again. Did not. We got Echoing Truth. If they play Stony Silence, we're going to have to use it. And I want to draw with Spellbomb. I think so. Close. A little mini Desire. Incoming. Caracas. They upped. Okay. Tap Caracas to cast Swords. Sure. Another one. Well, we might still be able to deal with this. We have 2, 4, 6, 7. We need 8 mana. Take 1. They have 4 cards. 1 more mana. I can even Echoing Truth and Mind's Desire in the same turn. It's probably not what I want to do, though. Probably rather have some mana open. Is that true? Rest in peace. That's obnoxious. Okay. No Stony Silence, so we're good. We're chilling. I'm going to bounce the D and step. close, but I think I want the extra mana. Castable? Uncastable. Bobble. Bobble. Desire for 3. Grapeshot. Uh-oh. That's bad news, Bears. That's not good at all. JVP gets bounced. I guess they're gaining life. Play Bobble. Grapeshot, I suppose. I don't know how we win from here. Has to be constructs, I suppose. Alright. Well, we got a JVP going. No, we don't. They have Caracas. Let's bobble it up. We have a Narset. Yo, if we Narset wheel, they might scoop. That's definitely a way to stay in this. They probably just tap out. Ooh, Echoing Truth. That kind of helps, except Grapeshot's already gone. Yep. Gonna have to bounce it again. 4, 6, 7, potentially 8. Let's go Narset. Well, 5 mana. We just need to find one piece of fast mana. We can Desire. Those are not fast enough. I want to shuffle. And they play Deafening Silence again. I think we're done. I guess we can Echo next turn, then they won't have cards. They might scoop to that. They really might. I'll take, I don't know, Dismember. Play out JVP. Pass. Bounce JVP. What a surprise, a Deafening Silence. What is this? Whenever you gain life, it gets bigger. 4 more counters, that's Flying Vigilance. It's got 10 or more, it has Indestructible. Interesting. Literally playing a life gain deck. Bobble, that doesn't help. Alright, we're gonna Echo. Okay. I didn't even think I played this Haywire Might. Their ticket to victory. They have hardly any cards. They have 1 from the Echo, 1 from Draw Step. Jeez. Well, that one gets us. We don't actually have non-artifact blue sources. No Otawara. And Otawara is pretty good with Legends. That should definitely be somewhere in the list. Especially since there's no repeals. Talking about in the main. Oh, we actually just don't have an out. Alright, I think I want to play Force of Wills. Got a Narset. The grids. Another Bobble. We have 22 blue cards. 23, actually. Pretty good. Alright, we can keep this. Jace or Emery? It's gotta be Emery, right? Metal, Opal, Seat, and here comes Emery. We did flip an Echo, that's sweet. Love to see that. Will's Attendant, we don't care about that. No bobbles. Oh, wow. I'm not playing Jace. I'll play around Trap just in case. Just in case, Jace. Just in case. Let's spin it. That's a Desire. Wow. Let's play Bobble. Play Opal. Play another Opal. 4, 5, 6, 7. I could Truth my Opal. Go to 5, go back up to 6. Or I could just straight up play Spellbomb and keep Echoing Truth. I think we max out here. Tap the Opal. Bounce the Opal. Replay the Opal. I can even play Spellbomb because Emery. Play another Opal. Spellbomb. And Desire for 10. This should do some stuff. Oh boy. Well, you gotta make it happen now. Well, not necessarily. Oh, there's another. Desire number 2. Commence. Make some mana. Lay out some stuff. Lay out a Bobble. Haywire Might. Remember your thing. Oh. In a life? Sure. Play Jace. Play another Jace. Play another Mind's Desire. F6 through this one. Might as well play another Mind's Desire. Okay, they're off it. Hey, we got another one. So we're 2-1 in round 4. All right, we're back. Round 4. We're on the play, and we have a turn 1 Narset. I don't hate this. I'll keep. We can find an LED. We might just get our opponent to scoop on turn 1. Metal, Bobble, Opal, Ancient Tomb. What's nice is that Narset acts kind of like a grid, because if they have a Force of Will, they're probably going to force Narset. Means that if it resolves, which it did, and we can find LED, which we did not, then we could have popped off. Go ahead, play another Bobble, and now if they discard us, that's pretty good. I'm just going to do some Bobble stuff. All right, looks like we're getting wastelanded. So they could go like, that's a daze. They might go like land bolt instead, depending on how threatened they feel by this Narset. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh no, they just passed. All right, we know they have days going. Any LEDs? Multiple grids. I don't hate that. Do not hate grid. We know they have a daze. We could have took Narset to find like pedal, but I really want to look for LED with Narset. Yep, they're dazing it. Now the question is, if we find LED, do we go? If we do find LED, I think we go. There's also just the chance that even if they counter this, we wind up getting enough mana to go again. We have another Echo in the graveyard, and they're done. Now they have 0 permanents because they picked up their 1 permanent with daze. Oh man, that's good stuff. Okay, so daze, Meticulous Archive, Wasteland. Might be that like Bant Stifle Knot deck. Repeal's pretty good against them. So is the Spell Bomb. I think that's about it though. Generally speaking, I don't think I do want Narset, despite that game being dominated by it. Let's run it. A little bit dicey, but I'm going to keep it. Tundra Ponder after a mulligan. Emery, huh? Play these out. I'm just going to play Emery. Emery is in. Doesn't flip anything. I mean, flip the grid. I mean, like, didn't flip Echo. Let's pass it over. They can't kill Emery. I don't feel too bad about this. Might just be like Stony Silence or something, in which case we're screwed. Lavinia is also pretty brutal. We need to find lands. I know we have this Opal for making mana, but it's of no use if you don't actually have lands in play. Best draw would be like Pyrite Spellbomb, probably. Saga's really good too, assuming they don't have something for it. It also lets us play Grid. Now, Saga's not the greatest against Lavinia because you only have the land for so long. We gotta get some spells in there. We could like... No, because I can't replay Opal if I repeal it. I mean, if we draw land, we're good. Oh, add the Wasteland. We need Seat of the Synod. Can't play Grid. Can't really play anything. We need a land. Guess we're attacking. Alright, what else they got in store? They have land number 3. If we draw Seat of the Synod, we could play a Bauble off of Emery. Oh, they're going to play a Dreadnought. Give me a land. Wouldn't mind repealing that. Land, land, land. Land, land, land. Land. It's almost certain death. Okay. This is a tough matchup. Play Dismember from an Emery. Might have Doorkeeper Thralls in play, making Emery worse. Here's the hoping we have a grid opener into Echo. That is not what this is. This is way too fragile. Okay. Definitely not fragile. Spellbomb's cute, but I think Boots actually has more value, considering we have an Emery and a Jace. Play Seat and then Boots. And hope we can dodge Wasteland all day. The Meticulous Archive. Don't hate that. Another Emery. Not the greatest. But I do like that we have Boots. We can suit her up immediately. Certainly makes her more threatening. They're going to force her. That's good for us. Very good for us. No Wasteland. Hit Saga. We actually want them to hit Saga. Kind of weird. They pedal. They trying to cast the Doorkeeper Thrall? Or are they just waiting for us to play another Saga? Hoping to snipe it with Wasteland. No, they're trying to cast the Doorkeeper Thrall. I'm going to play Emery. I don't think they have a Swords, otherwise they probably wouldn't have forced the other one, right? Yeah, that's fine. Now we can go put the Boots on. We'll get Pedal. Play Pedal. At least we have a token going. Dreadnought's going to be rough, potentially. We're fetching. Ponder. Looking for swords. And they have to tap their Wasteland, too. Roll is pretty annoying. There's the Dreadnought. Obviously, it's bounceable. And Thrall is in play, you know? Not like they stifled it. You have to kill Thrall, then bounce Dreadnought, or do combo stuff. You could also just bounce Dreadnought to delay it. Alright, they're gonna go for Wasteland now. Drop Pedal, not the worst. Like, take 13. Or we can play Jace. I think we make another thing. Guess I could have played the Pedal first. Now they can daze the Pedal. I mean, they could have dazed it as well, but less likely to. All right, so they get in for a bunch, but then we can bounce it and probably get in for lethal. We'll have 3. No, we don't have enough mana for that. Close, though. They attack with both, then we don't need to bounce. Okay. They have more. They have 4 cards. They have an answer for one of my tokens. What's going on here? Gotta be something. Oh, it's probably dressed down, right? I mean, there's not much we can do about that, right? This is what this hand does. They've got a lot of dress downs in their deck. Otherwise, it is lethal, but... Alright, they got us. We could have tried going a more combo route, but all we were drawing was petals, and we had sagas. Like, you gotta play to what your hand does. We're 2-2. I'll see you in the final round. Alright, here we are in the final round, and we definitely have an exciting hand. But it is, yet again, protect... Just opens with Leyline. Okay, then. It's gonna be one of those games. Play some boots. Unlikely to be playing Chalice, but... Yeah, I guess I won't play LED. It's probably going to be discard. Not that LED is particularly useful with a Leyline in play. We have no Odawara. Cannot remove it. Yikes. This LED will only be good if we like somehow manage to frontside an Echo and then crack the LED. I do not know what is going on. And a Caracas. Okay. Might be able to muster up enough mana with this Narset. Be able to frontside an Echo. Yeah. There's an Opal. I'm just going to put it out there. Now, Ancient Tomb's a great draw. Any land, Petal, or Opal is good because then our Narset can probably find another one. And let's hope they just don't play anything really all that damaging right now. Look at Bowmasters. Oh, shocker. Oh, that's a... Okay. Not as bad. Nice. We hit the Ancient Tomb. We probably still lose this, honestly. Oh, I didn't use my LED. We had 3, 4, probably still not enough mana, but we can do Desire stuff next turn. Yeah, might as well use Narset here. Just another 0 drop I can play next turn. We have 1 card in hand. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could cast Emery. It's dicey though. If it flips Grapeshot, we pretty much lose. Probably still have to do it though. Yeah, if we get 1 more mana, I could play Grid instead. No, we're just gonna get Thought Seized. Except this time, I guess we can frontside Echo and use 3 LEDs in response and do huge Desire stuff. Okay, that's a game plan. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of the other Echo. I might just take Echo now. In which case we can still Desire. Okay, they take Desire. They're gonna test their luck. They got 2 cards. Of course one was the Thoughtseize, right? But I think this is actually gonna turn out better. Alright, we cannot draw Grapeshot. Don't you dare. Don't do it. Alrighty. Jace is fine. Not gonna play it. Gonna go right into the void. Alright. Tap for Echo, hold priority. Make blue. Make blue. Not trying any more LEDs. That's for sure. Or maybe 1 more. Potentially. That's Mind's Desire. 11, 12. We can cast 2 Mind's Desires. I mean, it is a pretty nice Leyline. We'll give them that. But have you seen this card, OP? They even discarded 1 to the void, but we hit 2. Saga doesn't help. Petals, whatever. JVP. Echo's decent. The last LED. Yeah, nothing. Alright. So Petal. LED. SJVP. 5, 6, 7. That means I can activate Jace if I want. Or I can just play... No, Emery's too risky. Now let's try to activate Jace. Maybe we find another castable. Nice. Mox Amber's perfect. Play that one. 5, 6, 7. Amber, Opal. Desire for 11. At this point... Oh, we hit the other Desire. Alright, that's game. Wow. We beat the Leyline opener when we had an LED Echo hand. We drew quite well for that one. There's the Grapeshot. Alright, and they scooped. Fantastic. What is this deck? Main deck, Leyline, and... I mean, what do they do post-board? And it's blue, so they probably have forces. I have no idea what to do. I want Haywire Might. I want that Spell Bomb. I'll take this Spell Bomb. Play Dismembers. Echoing Truth. Repeal. Definitely trimming Emery and Jace. I think I still want to remain on LED Echo, though, so that we break out of it, we can pop off. Yeah, we'll cut the Mox Amber. You know what? It's got to be Emery. You just can't play Emery in this environment. I'm actually going to keep this. They keep on 7. I mean, Sand is not the greatest, but it's got mana, we got a bounce, we got redraws. I don't think any of our hands are going to be good against them, so I think it's wrong to send anything that's functional on 7, you know? Alright. Do we think they play Daze? Probably, but I'm not going to blow a Petal to play around it. Not even sure how important this grid winds up being, right? No Leylines in play, notably. They do play Force of Will. They didn't have Daze, which is nice. I think I'm going to send these in before Bowmasters. Might as well get LED in. Energy Flux. Who hurt you? Holy moly. Somebody hurt the opponent. For sure. 3-4-5, I mean, we're 1 man away from Mind's Desire. We don't really have... Not a big desire, but... Alright, here comes Flux, though. Here comes Flux. I guess I can Echoing Truth it on end step, and then we can hopefully draw something and do a Desire for 3. Hit another Desire. No Bowmasters, at least. They have land number 3. They do. They're definitely slamming that. It's fine. Bounce it. Awesome. Perfect, actually. Battle was perfect. We have a Desire for 3 here. We're so lucky to be anywhere near in this game, or the fact that we won the last game. Outrageous. Outrageous. Alright, Desire for 3. Let's go, baby. Something big. That's not big. That's not big. That's not big. Ugh. Didn't even play Saga. I'm just gonna try to hit Echo. That's, I mean... No. Alright, we're getting fluxed. Root. Oh! Echo was next! That would have been insane. Alright. They have a lot of nonsense. I'm gonna stay the course, though. Sure. No ley lines. Love to see it. Is Grid in? Grid is not in. Guess we wait. This person was violated by artifacts. An artifact combo decks. And decks that flashback echoes. They're tired of it. Yet another Petal. You've yet to see Daze, right? I might actually just play JVP this turn. Another Force. Classic. Yeah, I'm gonna play JVP. Certainly makes Desire worse. I think I'd rather dodge discard than lose to a single Thoughtseize. We have 3 cards. I don't think we've seen Bowmasters yet, right? Alright, let's just flip the Jace. Maybe that's a bad idea. Let's just flip the Jace. Karakas on top? Let's hope they use Flooded Strand. Not for Bowmasters. Not for Bowmasters, please. Ugh. We could wait on it, but I don't think we're beating Bowmasters from this spot, you know? Yep. We draw. Oh, we do have enough. I'm not even realizing. We have enough mana thanks to LED. Yeah, because upon Jace finishing Resolution, then they can't target the Jace again. That's awesome. And we drew Desire, by the way, like the only card that could have been good here. We don't deserve this, and we're still way behind. This again has to hit like another Desire. It's an LED. It's an LED. Come on. Come on. And that's an Opal. And that's Bowmasters in play. That's the ball game, pretty much. I mean, we could feasibly win. It is possible. Pretty much improbable. Oh, Bowmaster number 2. That's cute. Now they have 2 of them. I don't think it's possible anymore. We go to 6. Out of curiosity, what's the next card? I guess we can go... We have an out. We have 1 out. Draw Mind's Desire now. Grapeshot. Alright. Yeah, that's about the stupidest matchup I could possibly think of. What are they doing over there? Are they just like on a pre-boarded or Scaminator list? To like try to get ahead of the other Scaminator decks, I guess? I don't know. Very strange. Okay, I mean, obviously we went 2-3. MTG bot is down, so there's no scorekeeper. Sorry about that. Should have been talking about the score in between each round. I guess I usually say it at the end, right? The deck is a ton of fun, that's for sure. I think its strength is mostly based on the power level of the two separate things existing separately, unfortunately, for the most part. They did come together sometimes. Being able to Jace Mind's Desire is cute. But generally speaking, something as fast as Lion's Eye Diamond and Echo just doesn't line up all that well with something like Emery and Jace. Sure, we have Lavaspur boots, but it's only one. We're getting it off of Saga, that's, you know, turn 3 at fastest. So it's not like we're powering these things out. There are, of course, all the random synergies. Being able to loot with Jace when you have Echo. Being able to flip Jace and then target Mind's Desire is probably the coolest. That is going to come up. And then Emery flipping Echo is cute too. And then you do have the, you know, just large quantity of artifacts in Urza Saga. But usually what pairs well with Urza Saga is Disruption. We do have some of it in the form of Narset, but Disruption being like Force of Will, right? Or if you're playing Black, discard. Otherwise, Saga is not nearly as good. And there's, of course, some, at least some tension trying to cast spells with LED. However, I've played plenty of decks like that. That's not the... Just the big issue is Emery and Jace. The times that we really popped off were simply just LED Echo times, whether they were protected with Grid, although we didn't really get that many Grid and LED Echo situations. And you don't, when the only cards are LED Echo and Grid for that, it doesn't happen that often. What I mean by that is, take the Epic Gamble, for instance. Plays 3 Gamble, 4 Burning Wish, and a Wish. All those cards can potentially become either Echo or LED. There's all this added redundancy that allows you to actually more reliably Echo. There's no like Thoughtcast or anything like that, not that you would necessarily want that, but it feels a little bit weird to like grind with Emery and Jace when you're ultimately just looking to LED Echo Desire people. What tends to happen is you need to play out your things to function, and then you're drawing into Desire with very little ammo to actually put in front of it. Not always the case. We get to do a ton of sweet Desire stuff. And as much as the just overall, you know, numbers and overall construction of the deck is probably fine, I think just the general idea is not always going to yield the best results, right? But thank you so much, Builder Burn, for putting a Legend Storm in front of me here so that we could play it on the channel. If you don't know Builder Burn, excellent Storm player, good deck builder, and of whom just started streaming a little bit as well. You can catch him on Twitch, primarily playing Jewel. I'm sure he's been playing some other mono blue nonsense like this as well. It's all nonsense, right? And again, if you want to see your brew or idea, or maybe you got a brew challenge for me, whatever it is, play it on the channel. Check the description below, or you can go to my Patreon. If you'd like me to do a live dono on Twitch, that's generally cheaper, as it doesn't take as much work for me to produce. In order to do that, just catch me live on Twitch and talk to me in the chat. We'll make it happen. Till next time, keep storming, y'all.